of a music group from Equatorial Guinea called Las Hijas del Sol with their song entitled Ila Rawasa. Hello, you're watching Sahara TV. It's Saturday, February 11, 2012. It's time for AfriCurrent. This is the part of the show when we give you a snapshot of what's happening in Africa. I have lots of news to share with you this week. I've got news from Nigeria, where an oil rig explosion has been burning for more than 2 weeks. Then in Senegal, pro-democracy rappers are creating music for the anti-government movement. Also in South Africa, the dropout rate of students is still a problem despite government attempts to tackle it. We've got these stories for you and more. My name is Chika Oduah. Keep watching for this week's edition of AfriCurrent. This is the fire from an oil rig explosion in Nigeria's Niger Delta region. It's been burning for more than 2 weeks. Residents and activists want President Goodluck Jonathan to do something about it.
Chevron has not done anything. They have not come to the communities to see how the people are living. We have no medical facilities. Nothing. Chevron has not done anything.
This is what the local area looks like. However, the Chevron oil company says the fire is not causing any damage to the environment.
There's no known scientific basis to really talk about damage to the environment.
At one point, according to the watchdog group Sky Truth, the fire was at least 1,340 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to soften steel, the group said. Moving on to Senegal, where rappers and musicians have a long history of creating pro-democratic music. With the ongoing protest against the unconstitutional third-term bid of the current president Abdoulaye Wade to run again, Senegalese rappers are once again using music as a weapon of choice. The famous musician himself, Youssou N'Dour, has been denied the chance to run for president despite collecting thousands of signatures campaigning in his support. Support, specifically medical support, is something that is still hard to get in many parts of Africa, especially in Cameroon, where poverty still affects more than 50% of the population. A Cameroonian engineer has built the first fully touchscreen tablet that will soon be used by heart surgeons. The CardioPad invention, created by 24-year-old author Zhang, is very much needed in Cameroon. The country has only 30 heart surgeons for more than 20 million people. Here's some news from South Africa. The dropout rate of students in South Africa is still remarkably high despite government attempts to focus on education. Not only are students dropping out of school, but the chronic absenteeism is a recurring problem. Under President Jacob Zuma's direction, the matriculation pass rate has been improving drastically. Staying on South Africa, one man claimed that he was kidnapped by zombies and held captive for 3 years. The man is being called a con artist. He appeared before a crowd dressed as the late Khulekani Khumalo, a legendary musician who died in 2009. The impersonator has been arrested and charged with fraud. It's time for the number of the day. Today's number is 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. At least 1,500 children in Zamfara State, Nigeria, have been treated for lead poisoning. Dozens of villages in the area are still contaminated by what has been called the worst lead poisoning epidemic in modern history. Human Rights Watch is reporting that 400 children have already died. The lead poisoning comes from attempts by unskilled people to extract gold from the land.
Lead poisoning is a deadly byproduct of the search for gold. Miners crush and grind ore, and in the process, they release dust that is heavily contaminated with lead.
Here is a historical fact. This week in African history, on February 6, 1820, freed slaves from America departed the New York harbor, headed to Freetown, Sierra Leone. Freetown was established as a settlement for black slaves coming from Nova Scotia, the United States, South America, and the Caribbean. That's all we have for today. If you want information on these stories and more, check out SaharaReporters.com. Also, follow me on Twitter at Chika Oduah and check out Sahara Reporters on Twitter as well. I'm Chika Oduah. Thank you for watching AfriCurrent on Sahara TV.